Hello, Ramesh.
Yes, sir. My name is Ramesh Sahu. I belong to Ambikapur, Chhattisgarh. I'm doing job as a desktop support engineer at Adani Enterprises Limited, client location Ambikapur. My current destination is level 2 as a desktop support senior engineer, and I
Okay.
want to switch from desktop to network
Okay,
engineer.
we discussed in the morning, right, Ramesh?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you came to me and we discussed about in the morning. Am I right or wrong? You came to
Yes, sir.
institute in the morning, right? Okay, okay, got it. I know about you. Okay, good.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, got it. And Sayed, can you tell me about yourself, Anupama and Sri?
Yeah, this is Satish. I am from Hyderabad. Actually, I'm
Okay,
working as a US staffing bench sales recruiter last few
okay,
years.
okay. So you are
Now,
into night shift.
SS, basically
Okay,
night
good.
shift. Yeah, I want to
I
move
love
this
night
side,
shifts.
so yes. So no particular the night shifts are in different way. In
Right, right. No,
future,
no,
we are
I'm
facing
working
some
in
risks.
night shift from last 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm working in last 3 years. I work.
Then you got fed up with this job and the night shifts.
Yeah,
Yes?
yes, yes.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead. So you are having 3 years of experience in the staffing, right?
Yes, I have 3 years of experience as a bench sales.
Okay, so
I
which
want to
company you are
switch
working
the
now?
Logisoft. It is
Okay,
located
Microsoft.
at
Okay. So then, okay, so the 7:30 time. What is the timing for your office?
6:30 to morning 3:30.
Oh, you are working on CST time zone.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, good. So Sayed and Anupama.
My name is Anupama. I am staying in Hyderabad.
Okay,
I was graduated in 2023, currently working as AI trainer in Magic Bus India Foundation. It's an NGO.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Then why you want to shift into networking?
Actually, I did an internship on Microsoft Azure, and
Okay,
later, as a fresher, I was not getting an opportunity.
right.
So,
Yeah, compulsory you should have an experience on at least
yeah,
1 or 2 years
that's the
of
reason I
experience.
joined
Right.
as AI trainer. Actually, I was looking for a cloud side or networking.
Okay. But to be frank, cloud now from last 5 years we are using cloud, correct? Maybe in future
Yes,
we
sir.
may get few more things like apart from the cloud we may get any other new feature, correct?
Yes, sir.
But the evergreen from last 20 or 25 years evergreen is networking. So device may
Networking, yeah,
change. Yeah, device may change, but the technology will not be changed,
will not
correct?
be changed. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Okay. So in this also we are having more scope is there because now threats are happening like we are getting uh, some calls from the for the scammers, correct?
Yes.
And yes, malicious content and all. So we need to avoid those. And how can we safeguard our company from these vulnerabilities and all? So that can be done through cybersecurity also. So networking with cybersecurity. And if you are having any idea on the Python, that would be the best again. So the people around the world are looking for the people for the engineers who are having networking with the automation. That would be one of the best thing in future because at present most of the companies are moving into automation. Correct? I guess you heard about it.
Yes, sir.
So then, if you know those things also, the basics means it's not like Java or C language. It is very easy. We'll have one class for Python also. I'll get to know. I'll what are the things which you need to learn on Python. Basics are enough. We don't require to dig more on Python. Okay. Even
Okay, sir.
I hate still we
Mhm.
need in few places we require Python. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do that. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Sayed.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Sayed.
Myself Syed Awais Ahmad. I belong from Nizamabad. but I am currently staying in Hyderabad.
Okay.
I
What do you
am
do and what exactly you're doing now?
I am in final third year of degree BCom.
Okay, good. You are entering into the networking field earlier. So we means in
Yes.
the third year itself. Good, good. Good to know that.
Yes, sir.
Which branch?
BCom computers.
Bit of become computers. Good, good. Then I guess you are having programming language also, right?
Yes.
Okay, you are having Python?
No, I have not done that. It is my
Okay, it will be there in the final year sem or when you will have it.
in final sem I will have it.
Okay, then try to learn as much as possible on the Python. Okay,
Yes.
so Python with the networking is the best combo in
Yes.
future.
Yes.
Okay, okay, good to know everyone. So myself, I will introduce myself. You can call me Satya or Srinivas or Vasu. Anything is fine. So, I'm having overall years of experience, 16 years of experience in this networking field. I started my career with the hardware networking basically with repairing of the PCs and laptops. So then I moved into the networking. I learned CCNA and then I done my certification and I moved to CCNP and I got a job in a MNC company. So then I started my career as a junior engineer where I got a good scope to work on all the technologies. Like at the time we used to have firewalls, routing, switching and proxy devices. Means how we need to block a website, how we need to allow the website, all those things we used to do that. So now the environment has been changed and we are using everything is cloud. So we are having a private cloud which I used to maintain. Like I used to set up the everything from the network perspective. So how we need to safeguard the networking devices or from the ransomware attack or any other attacks. So I'm designing the networks now. Currently working as a network design engineer. So designing the client locations or the network and configuring all the devices as per the requirement and make sure we so we need to make sure that the client should not be impacted anything. If suppose the power is down, we should have backup. If the device is down, we should have backup. For each and everything, we used to use backups. Means replacement, or I can say, so primary and secondary device. If suppose if we take an example of your internet at your home, if the internet is down, then automatically we are moving into our mobile hotspot for the laptops, correct? But we don't use two ISPs at our home, right? We never use. But in the companies compulsory we need to use two ISPs. Then how we need to design those load sharing or load balancing on the ISP side, on our side? We need to design in that way. We'll do some designs also. Once we are doing our CCNA and CCNP, once the routing is done, we'll do one design. Once switching is done, we'll combine both and we'll do one more design. Means a company infrastructure. Means what I want from you is I want you to do more practice and learn everything from the practice, from the practicals. Because no one, if you take your BTech or degree, college, you just by heart it. But here you do more practicals and learn everything from the practical, then you will never forget in your lifetime. Is it clear? So we do most practicals and we do theory also for the interviews. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay, is my screen visible? Notepad?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what are the things which we need to discuss on this? I'm not going with the certification class here. I'm making sure everyone should get a job in the best companies. So for that, I designed my own course, including CCNA, CCNP, and real time. So what we are doing in the real time and what are the things which we need to have and how we need to start. The first we start with the basic networking. First we start with the basic networking. Then what is exactly basic networking? What are the things which we need to, what are the things which we learn here? The first thing is network and networking. Then what is the difference between network and networking? So this is one of the basic question which was asked in one company yesterday. I sent an engineer to a student to the company, and he was not able to answer this. He know technically very strong, but he forgot about the basics. So we should not forget about the basics, right? Yeah. So what is network and networking? Anyone have any idea? Okay. First, I will start with network. What is exactly a network? Sharing the data between two devices. If you take an example of this, if you're working on a company, IT company for the last 5 years, and then you are using a laptop and it is a bit old, and the company wants to give you a new laptop. Company wants to provide you a new laptop. Then they ask you to provide the old laptop and they want to give you a new laptop. Then the data which is there on the old laptop should be copied into the new laptop. Am I right or wrong? Because the data is also very important, right? The product data, personal data, everything will be there on our laptops. Then how can I copy the data from the old laptop to the new laptop? Anyone? Anyone? How we need to copy the data between old laptop to the new laptop? Or else if you take your home laptop, you are using your brother or someone has gave you a laptop and it is very, very old and you brought a new laptop, but you got data in your old laptop and you want to copy that laptop data into the new laptop. How you do that?
Using of hard disk or external data
You use
storage
an external
device.
hard disk or pen drive, correct?
Yes.
But we can't trust the pen drives or the hard disks, correct? Maybe somewhere or the other, we just insert our pen drives or the hard disk. Maybe malware or any virus has been infected with the hard disk, correct?
Yes.
Yes or no? That is not the best way. Then what is the other way? You are having around 250 GB data. You want to copy the 250 GB data. Then we need to buy a new pen drive and we just need to copy it, right? It's also one of the solution. So, or else you can have one more solution. The solution is, so PC1 or laptop 1 will be connected through a cable through PC number 2 or laptop number 2. I'm just using a wire, a cable between these two PCs. Every PC will have an NSC card, right? Network port or LAN port where you will put the jack. Have you seen that anytime in your laptop?
Yes,
No one has
sir.
seen?
Yes, sir. Right.
Sir, LAN cable connect from one device to another device and assigns
So this is the LAN
them
port.
series IP address.
So this is the LAN port. I guess you have seen this, right? Your PC
Yes,
or
sir.
your laptop also, correct? So this is the LAN port what we are using, correct? So with the help of this LAN port, I'm inserting a cable. How exactly I'm putting a cable here? On both the ends, on from PC number 1 to PC number 2, I'm connecting a cable. Okay, done. And then I need to assign an IP address. I need to assign an IP address for these two machines and I need to copy. This is one method. Or second method is through network, which is very, very slow. But instead of that, going with the cable is very faster. You can't use pen drives in the company laptops. You never use pen drives or hard disks in the company laptops. If it is a personal device, we can use it. But if it is a company device, we can't be able to use a pen drive or a hard disk, any other, which is mass media storage devices on any laptops, which is prohibited or it will be blocked by default. So with the help of this, I can be able to copy from one PC to other PC. We call this as network. We call this as network. Is it clear? So now networking. I need to have a communication between 6 PCs. I want to have a communication between 6 PCs. PC number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then how can I be able to communicate between these 6 PCs? If you take an example of your college, in a lab you will have 20 machines or 30 machines or 40 machines also will be there, correct? PCs, yes or no? If you take your degree college or BTech college, you will have multiple PCs will be there, and then you will be able to communicate from one PC to other PC also. But how we are able to communicate? How it is possible? For this, we are using a centralized device, which is called as, let me draw it and show you. Are you guys able to see this whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So I'm using a centralized device. Sorry, my drawing is very bad. I tried to change from my school days, but it was not changed. Excuse for that. Very bad in drawing. Okay, this is, you can take this as a switch. From there, I'm connecting multiple PCs. This is my PC number 1, PC number 2, and PC number 3, and PC number 4. So I'm connecting multiple PCs here. So this is my switch. This is my switch. For the centralized device switch, I'm connecting multiple PCs. Is it clear? So now, with the help of the centralized device switch, we can be able to communicate between one PC to other PC. But again, we need an IP address. Every PC requires IP address. Then only we can be able to communicate, or else we can't be able to communicate. This type of network is called as, this type of topology is called as networking. Is it clear, everyone? So enabling a communication between multiple PCs by using a centralized device, it can be a hub or a switch. We call this as networking. Is it clear, everyone? Now, once it is done, then we'll go to the LAN, MAN, and WAN. What is local area network? What is metropolitan area network? And what is wide area network? Local area network, it means I can take an example of your college or a campus or a building or a floor. So I got multiple PCs that are there in this floor. Enabling a communication between multiple PCs within the floor or within the building, we call this as a local area network. And then MAN, metropolitan area network. What is metropolitan? The name itself, we are having metropolitan. We got metro trains, metro buses in the Hyderabad, right? So those buses or the trains will travel within the Hyderabad only. Yeah, so am I right or wrong? From Uppal towards BHL or Miyapur, we got a bus, we got a metro train. And from there we are having till LB Nagar also we are having one more. And then High Tech City we got, right? But everything is within the city only. Correct? Am I right or wrong? If you take metro bus or metro trains, everything will roam within the city only. But they don't cross city, correct? In the same way, MAN, metropolitan area network, it means I have multiple branches are there within the Hyderabad. If you take an example of TCS, so TCS is having around 4 to 5 branches within the Hyderabad. I believe 4 or 5 are there. I don't know the exact number, but I'm taking it as 4 or 5. Or if you take Infosys, we are having only 2 branches in Hyderabad. One is in Gachibowli, another one is in Pocharam, which is in Uppal. They got 2 branches. So both are in the same city, right? Or if you take TCS also, we are having in the same city. So enabling a communication between one branch to other branch within the city is called as metropolitan area network, which is called as a MAN. And then we go to wide area network. Then what is exactly wide area network? Now if you take TCS or Infosys, any company, they got multiple branches around the world. In India, they got multiple branches, whereas in US also they got multiple branches. Everywhere around the world, they have got multiple branches. If you take an example of TCS again, or Infosys, any company, they got a branches in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Pune, Mysore, and then US, Australia, UK. Around the world, they got multiple branches are there. But now I need to have a communication between one branch to other branch. Then how can I be able to communicate? For this, we are using a technology which is called as wide area network. Is it clear, everyone? So the technology what we are using between one country to other country is wide area network. And again, now I got a question. So if suppose if you got a friend in US and you are trying to communicate from here, when you send a hi message, instantly you will receive the message. Correct? And then when he is trying to reply you, he will receive the message instantly. But how faster the data is going from one country to other country? But when you travel from India to US, it may take 1 day. Yes or no? But how fast the data is going? What kind of technology we are using behind this? Any idea? Anyone? Yes, anyone? No idea? I want my sessions to be interactive so that
No, sir.
I can go more in depth. Yes, what kind of connections we use? If you know yes or no, no is fine.
No, no.
Okay. So then what kind of technology we are using is, we are using everything is cables only. Anywhere around the world, if you are sending any data, we are using only cables. But how the cables will be laid between one country to other country? If suppose if we take India to Australia, in between we got a ocean, then how the
Submarine
cables
cables,
will
sir.
So we are using optical fiber cables and they will be laid under the oceans only. They will be laid under the oceans. Then who will go to under the oceans? They will get a separate team will be there. For each and every ISP, they have a separate teams will be there who will work only on the oceans. And the salary is also very huge for them because they are risking their lives, right? So the salary also will be very huge for them. So, but the cabling will go under the oceans. Then what kind of a cable it is? The cable is called as OFC cable. And what is OFC?
Optical
Optical
fiber.
Optical
fiber
fiber.
cable. Optical fiber cable. We call this cable as optical fiber. And again in this optical fiber, we got two types. One is called as single mode fiber. The other one is called as multi-mode fiber. For longer distance, we use only single mode fiber. We never use multi-mode fibers. Means if I want to send any data from within the Hyderabad, I want to send it from Amirpet to Kukatpalli, or Kukatpalli to JNTU, or Kukatpalli to BHCL, or Kukatpalli to something like High-Tech City or Gachibowli. Then we are using only single mode fiber because the maximum, if you take speeds of the cable, it can send up to the minimum speed they can send is 1 Gbps, 1 gigabit, and the maximum speed it can provide up to 100 gig speed is also available. 100 gigabit. Is it clear? So there are multiple speeds are available on the single mode fiber. But if it is multi-mode fiber, the maximum speed you can have is only 300 Mbps. The maximum speed you can have is only 300 Mbps on this. Is it clear? But it will be used within the LAN only. It will be used within the LAN, but not on the internet. Okay. And these are the cables. And once the LAN, MAN, WAN are done, we'll go to the most important concept, which is called as OSI. Have you heard about OSI? Or at least OSI company? Have you heard about anyone OSI company? Which is in the rise of Mindspace? No one?
No, sir.
But
No,
we
sir.
are discussing about not company, we are discussing about, give me a minute. Okay, so we are using OSA model, not OSA company or anything. We are not discussing about that. We are discussing about OSA model. So what is OSA model and how exactly it works? What is OSA model and how exactly it works? What is the use of OSA model? And everyone of you, everyone around the world is using OSA model. But I don't know, they are using OSA model. But what is this? What is the data which you are sending from one place to other place? Everything comes under OSM mode only. So we'll take an example. I want to send hi, how are you message. I want to send a message, hi, how are you? I'm sending you in a normal text message. And my destination party also, my friend also received on the same format. In which format I'm sending a data, he is able to receive on the same format. But what is happening between my phone and his phone? We don't know, right? We are just clicking on enter, automatically the message is going to my friend. But what is happening in between? If you take any phone or any electronic device which is having internet, they can't understand the human language. They can understand only binary language or machine language. Am I right or wrong? Yes or no,
Yes,
guys? Yes.
yes.
So then, my phone, how can I understand this language? They can't understand. Then what the phone will do is, it will convert this into binary, something like this. But whenever I want to send any data, I need to use any application, right? I want to send a message, hi, how are you? So if I need to send any data, any message, I need to use an application. Am I right or wrong? For that, we are using seventh layer, which is called as application layer. In the application layer, an application is an interface to interact with the service. I want to access gmail.com, facebook.com. Then how can I access gmail or facebook.com? By using a browser or by using an app. If it is a mobile, you can use app also, correct? Yes or no, guys? If it is a laptop or a PC, I can use browser. It can be Mozilla Firefox or Safari, or it can be Chrome or Edge. Any browser. I'm using a browser to interact with the Gmail website or Facebook website or any website. Yes or no? So
Yes.
for this we need to have an application, which is seventh layer of the OSM model. And the next layer is presentation layer. What is exactly presentation layer? In which format I'm sending a data, you are receiving on the same format. I'm sending a message. Hi Ramesh, how are you? I'm sending a message. Hi Ramesh, how are you? In which format I'm sending a data, you are able to receive on the same format. I'm sending a text format, you are receiving a text format. If I'm sending an audio message, you are receiving an audio message. So if I'm sending a video message, you are receiving a video message. Yes or no? It means when in which format I'm sending a data, it will receive on the same format. So how it will be done? By using a feature which is called as encoding and decoding. You heard about decode the data? Decoding. In movies, we used to see decoding, correct? The army or the hackers will try to decode the data. I got the encoded data. I'm trying to do the decoding. Give me some time. I'm decoding it, correct? I guess you heard about it, right? So from my side, I'm sending encoding information. But what is encoding here? Converting any form of data into binary. Converting any form of data into binary is called as encoding. And this binary will go to the destination. But destination cannot be able to understand this encoding data, right? Then once the destination has received the message, the data will be decoded. Is it clear or not, everyone? So this is what exactly happens on the presentation layer. Apart from this, we got encryption. I guess you are familiar with the encryption methods. Anyone? Encryption and decryption. Everyone is using this on the mobile. Where we are using it? Anyone has seen encryption message?
In WhatsApp, it shows
WhatsApp, sir.
encrypted
Yes,
messages.
in WhatsApp, in the first line, when you want to talk to anyone, so you will see a message as end-to-end encryption. That means only source and destination can be able to see the data, but the data, when it is traveling, no one can be able to see this data because everything is encrypted. Correct? So this is one of the method what we are using. So encoding, decoding, encryption, decryption, we are using these features on presentation layer of the OSM model. Is it clear? And then fifth layer is called as session layer of the OSM model. Then what is the session layer? Initiating a session, maintaining a session, and terminating a session. I'm going to brief. So let's say our example. At what time I start the class? How much time I took the class? At what time I have ended the class? Initiated a session, maintained a session, and end the session. Yes or no? Initiating a session, maintaining a session, and terminating a session. So everything will be recorded. What you are doing will not be recorded. Session will be recorded. The session number will be recorded. For each and every session, a number will be recorded. But with that number, no one can be able to do anything. You can do whatever you want. With that number, no one can do anything. Only you can do it. But what you can do with that number? If suppose if you are using a browser and you are trying to access a website, and sometimes if you are doing multitasking on a laptop, sometimes Chrome will be crashed or some Chrome will be not responded. Am I right or wrong? Sometimes
Yes,
you can
sir.
say not responding. I guess you have seen that, right, everyone?
Yes.
So then what exactly you do if it is not responding?
Close the application and restart.
You try to close the application, but it is not closing. You are seeing a message as not responding. On the other side, you are logged into a server and you are working on it. You can't be able to restart it. But the best solution is restart. But we should not do the restart. Without restarting, I want to close the application. How can I close it? And everyone knows about it, I guess. Task manager. I guess everyone has heard about task manager.
Yes,
Yeah.
Alt Control Delete option.
Yeah, Alt Control Edit or right click and then click here and you can get the task manager. And from this, what are the applications which are running? Everything is showing. So Microsoft PowerPoint or Chrome, PowerPoint, Notepad, Task Manager, all these other things which are working on this. Is it clear? So I got defined the one which I'm using, the Microsoft PowerPoint which I used earlier. Like I want to close this. Right click and end task. Automatically the session will be closed. Suspended and not responding, it will be closed after some time. Okay. So what are the things which are doing? Everything is showing on the task manager. Am I right or wrong? So in the same way, session ID will be created for each and every interaction. And then the fourth layer is called as transport layer. The fourth layer is called as transport. Again, I will take an example. Everyone is using a WhatsApp and you can see single tick, double tick and blue ticks. I guess everyone has seen, right?
Yeah.
But we got an option to disable the blue ticks also, correct? But I'm not going through that. I'm taking the single tick, double tick and blue ticks. What does it mean by single tick? I have sent a message, but the destination party, the phone is off or he was not able to receive a message, maybe out of signals, something or the other issue. But when I see a double tick, okay, he has received my message, correct? And when I see blue ticks, it means, okay, my friend has received my message and he has read the message, but he's not responding to me. It's a different case. And this terminology in the technical things, we call this as sync, SYNAC, SYNAC and acknowledgement. We call this as three-way handshaking. We call this as three-way handshaking. Is it clear, everyone? We call this as three-way handshake. So once you are in a company, we need to work more mainly on three-way handshaking. If suppose if you're working on a company and someone has raised a ticket to me yesterday, incident, I'm not able to access particular website, some XYZ website. Then how we need to troubleshoot? We start with the three-way handshake. Whether I'm able to access the website or not, okay, I'm not able to access. Whether my firewall is allowed or not, it is allowed. Means the packet is going outside of my internet, but I'm not getting any response. Is it clear? So that it could be an issue with the client. Is it clear or not? So this is how we need to identify the issue and we need to close it. It's a simple example, but you got many things will be there. And then we are going to the third layer, which is called as network layer. This network layer, we are going with best path selection. I'm in Uppal and I want to go to Secunderabad. I can have multiple paths, or you can take an example of I'm in Amirpet and I want to go to High-Tech City. You can have multiple paths will be there. So from Amirpet, I can go to Yusufguda, Krishnanagar, Jubilee Hills, Madhapur, and High-Tech City. This is one path. And the second path is you can go to Panjagutta. From Amirpet, you can go to Panjagutta, and then Masab Tank, and then you can go to Mehdipatnam, and from there you can go to Toli Shoki, and from there you can go to Gachibowli, and from there you can go to High-Tech City. Is one more path. And we are having one more path, which is come directly from Amirpet towards Kukatpalli via Balnagar, which is via SR Nagar and Yerragadda, and then Kukatpalli Housing Board. And from there you can take High-Tech City. This is one path. But among all this, what is the shortest path? One path will take around 25 minutes, and the other path will take 45 minutes, and the other path will take 1 hour 30 minutes. Among these, which is the best path? Which one you will take? You got my point or not? One path, the first path is 25 minutes to reach the destination, and the second path is 15 minutes, 50, and the third path is 2 hours. Then which one you will choose?
What is the short distance? Means 25 minutes we will take.
Then what is the shortest path to reach the destination? We'll choose that path. Yes or no? So
Yes.
then we'll choose that path and we'll go on that way only. Correct? In the same way, network layer also will do the same thing. You can have multiple ways to reach the destination from India to US. But among all those, what is the shortest path to reach the destination? It will choose from network layer by using routers with the help of routing protocols. With the help of routing protocols. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Then how exactly we need to use? We'll do some protocols also, routing protocols. We'll do the labs. And then we are going with the next layer, which is a data link layer. Data link layer, basically it will work with MAC address. Simple. It's a MAC address, and every RS-232 ports, some ports will be there. We'll discuss more on the class. And then physical cabling. The first one is physical layer. Physical connectivity between one place to other place. India to US, India to Australia, anywhere around the world, we are using physical layer only, physical cabling. So all these are the 7 layers what we discuss on the class, but I will take 2 days only for the 7 layers, because I need to explain more in depth on that. So I will take 2 days only for OSM model. And then once the OSM model is done, we go to IP addressing, and then we start the actual CCNA. So all these other things what I will discuss, and this is my own content, not the Cisco syllabus. Okay, because some of the concepts are not there in Cisco syllabus, because they have removed EHRP, they have removed RAP also. RAP is no longer available. We can ignore it, but EHRP is one of the protocol still we are using in the companies. And if I skip that as per the Cisco syllabus, it could be a problem, right? Then you can't be able to understand. Am I right or wrong? So I'll teach what we are using in the companies. Is it clear? What we are using in the companies, I will teach everything. And then we are going with this. All these are the routing protocols. All these are the routing protocols. And then ACLs, access control list, VPN. And then we go to the switching. And these are the advanced concepts, which are not there on CCNP also, some concepts. I'm adding those concepts also. Redistribution is an advanced concept. Port channel is an advanced concept. For this batch, I want to add one more feature, which is Nexus switches, which is not there in the syllabus. Because some of the people, most of the companies are now migrating into Nexus switches. So we'll go to what is a Nexus switch and we'll discuss, we'll work on it also. And then we don't have a topic called voice. Voice. They're using IP phones in the companies, right? Have you heard about IP phones? Internal calling. For internal calling, we are using IP phones. So, which is also a separate technology. Then how can I use that? How can I configure it? We'll see that. And then network design. As I told you, ultimately I want you to design a network. Is it clear? And then troubleshooting is one of the most important thing. How do you troubleshoot the network? If you got a chance, if you are working on an incident and something is not working, then how do you troubleshoot it? For that, I will show you troubleshooting steps. And then one day I will take ticketing tools. This is not there. This is separate concept. For one day, I will take it for 1 or 2 hours. How we are need to work on the tickets. Once you are in a company, what is the process which you are using for ITAM? So this is the entire concepts what we are going with. Is it clear? Any questions on this? Anyone? Anyone have any questions? Yes, anyone? Anupama, Shri.
Sir, could you please tell me the maximum and minimum speed of single mode?
Sorry?
Maximum and minimum speed of single mode, sir, in OFC cable.
If it is single mode, it is 100 GB also available now in the market. But the distance is minimum distance you can have is 1 kilometer to you can have 100 kilometers or 1000 kilometers also fine. But it purely depends on the single mode cable what we are using. But if you go to multi-mode fiber, the maximum distance you can have is depends on the port, but the maximum distance is 400 meters.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Anyone? Syed, Ramesh, Satish?
What about the practice? Like we have a switches in our lab to practice.
Yes. I want everyone has to do on the switches only maximum.
Okay.
Okay.
We after this course we confidently configure the switches like any small institutes.
If you are interested, you can take a class also, Ramesh. You means that standard you can be able to build up here. That's for sure. You can be able to take a class for your juniors. So that's what I'm teaching here. Happily, you can take for a batch for 1 or 2 members also you can be able to teach by your own. Okay. That's for sure. But terms and conditions apply. You should be regular and you need to do what are the tasks which I'm giving. Else,
Yeah.
I can't help you, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay then. So thank you everyone for your time.
Sir, one doubt. Will there be any
Yes.
certification exam by Cisco after this completion of the course?
See, certification is not mandatory, to be frank. Once you got a job, if the company is reimbursing your exam fees, then you can do that better. Because if you take cloud technologies, Azure or AWS, it costs only 15,000, right?
Yes, sir.
But if you go to Cisco, it is 30,000. Why you want to waste your money? Yes or no? If the
Yes.
company is reimbursing, happily you can do it with this course.
Okay. So
Okay.
what will be the starting package if in networking, sir?
It purely depends on the company. Some companies will give you 2.5 package. Some companies will give you 5 lakhs. Some companies will give you 8 lakhs also. Depends on the skills.
Okay.
And which companies you are applying is also very important.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, then thanks everyone for your time. It was nice meeting you, everyone. So we'll meet
Yes, sir. Thank you.
soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye, sir.
Yeah. Bye.